All right. All right, I am back. And I'm sitting on a different chair and I'm not used to it because my little asshole of a cat decided to take my computer chair. Okay. Anyway, I wanted to get on here and do my Tamed Wild Witchy haul. Now, I told you that last month's got lost in the mail. And so I actually received two this month. The first one was the one that was lost in the mail. And then the second one was this month's. This one was October's. Before I do October's, I'm going to start with the current month for November. But what I find interesting is the one that got delivered to the wrong address. I mean, normally a normal person, a courteous person would say, oh, hey, this isn't mine, and send it back. But no, someone decided to keep it. And what's funny is I live in a town that's full of Christians. So I bet you some God-fearing Christian got this. And it's going, shadow work? What shadow work? Sorry, I make fun of the rednecks, okay? Anyway, this is a really cool box. This month's Tamed Wild box is actually really, really cool. So let me pull it all out and put these on so I can actually see what I'm doing. And all right, I'm just going to pull it all out there. I'm going to put my light on my camera just so on my phone so I can read because I'm blind. So I'm going to assume that this month's theme is like a kitchen witchery of some sort. Hi, Shiny Catcher Christy. How are you? I love the name. How cool. Oh, there were two of those. Okay. I'm missing one. So I think my daughter took one of these. So it's start out with you get this thing of honey. There were three of them. Now I'm down to one. When I get these, I never get to open them myself. When you have two witchy daughters, it's like every woman for themselves in this house. So I haven't yet to open one of my own witch boxes because my daughters just dig in. What did we get? What did we get? And I share it with them. This whole thing is a community thing for us gals here. Oh. I'm so happy to hear that, Christy. That is such blessed news to hear. There's nothing better than hearing of a healthy mother and her child. So congratulations. I'm so happy for you. Many, many years of bright, bright blessings. How sweet. Okay, so this looks more like a kitchen witchery type of thing. You're so welcome, my dear. I love to hear good things like that. And I really needed to hear that good news today because if you followed my last broadcast, what was that, a couple of hours ago before I stepped out, I really haven't had time to process the next death I've just heard about. So, but I've had death all around me for the last 2 weeks. It started out, I heard about somebody dying, and then one of my best friends passed away. And then, like I said, I'm a heavy metal DJ for Metal Devastation Radio. And the lead singer for a band that I've interviewed before, he hung himself, and I'm going, I don't know his birthday, so I can't pull his stars. I can't see if he was operating on a negative day, but it's just really bothering me. It's just too much death around. I think I need to, in the next couple of weeks, I think I need to head to Sedona and be in silence with just the rocks. Because it's first losing my best friend was hard enough, and then to find out. Then this is the kicker here. This is what breaks my heart the most is the gentleman that hung himself was a great lead singer, had a great voice, very punk rock. Um, he had two children. He had a 6 or 7 month old and an 8 year old daughter. And I'm like, what happened? What went so wrong that you took your life? And where the dragon's energy is right now, if it's one sign that is very prone, it's two signs actually, they're going to be very prone to deep depression and suicide. It will be Capricorn and Cancer, just because of where the energies are sitting in their chart. Um, I hope his life is in his next life. His life is better. I hope. Anyway, I don't want to be Debbie Downer. I'm here to do a witch's box, but it was nice to vent. So thanks for listening. Anyway, this looks more like a kitchen witchery kind of thing, but this takes on a more holistic medicine motif. So you have these 3 cards that they come with. Let's start with this one. This one is the ritual tools that are in here. So you get a wild recipe book, which is this. This is really cool because it has all these cool recipes of things. I know there's a glare there from that light of things you could make. I know you guys can't see from here, but I'm really a big teetotaler. I like to make all kinds of different teas. And you could make a tea called Shining Star, and it's made with black tea, orange peel, and a pinch of cinnamon. Chinese 5-spice blend, solarplex tea, mulling spices. And then there's also some recipes in here if you like to bake for mini apple crumbles, homemade marinara sauce. Well, I'll stick to my own on that one. But anyway, and then they even have things for like hot toddies, farm fresh apple cider. So yeah, it's like a little kitchen witch cookbook full of all your magical needs. All right, then we get they're, like I said, honey sticks, plural. There were 3 of them. I am down to 1. I don't know where they went. If someone took them, if they got lost, they're not in here. So that tells me, oh, I see 1 on the floor. So there's 1 on the floor. So I just have 1 missing. It comes with this little spoon, I guess to stir your tea. I don't know. And it has a little like jewel on it. It's really pretty. It's like gold. Probably not real gold, but gold plated or fake gold. It's pretty though. Let's see. It's called a crystal teaspoon. Use this crystal teaspoon to measure spices, teas, and stir your magical potions and brews. Okay. Now this is my favorite part about this whole thing is you get this thing called elderberries. This is to make elderberry syrup. You know how you go to Whole Foods or a natural food store and you buy like elderberry cough syrup. It's supposed to be excellent for the immune system and for really protecting you from the flu and the cold and those winter months. This is awesome because you get to make it yourself. And, there's something really special about making your own medicine, so to speak, to help heal your own family. There's a magic that goes into it. It's called love. Okay. It takes love to do that. So, and you know, when you're making these potions up that you're going to give your children and your mom and your godson, it's good to make them natural and healthy. And so we're going to do elderberry syrup. And I might If I get creative and bold enough, I might go on tomorrow and have my daughter videotape me live from my kitchen, and I'll make this elderberry syrup. Okay. Now, I think you could go online and get a recipe and do it too. You don't just need the witch's kit. So, but this has everything in it already, I believe. So it contains organic elderberries, dried ginger root, and cinnamon. So it has most of the ingredients in it already. I'm getting the hiccups. Okay. So yeah, that's just the little thing it comes with. It comes with the little box, to a little bottle to make it, a little sticker to put on it. It says elderberry. I can't wait to do that. So yeah, there's a little recipe for how to whip that up. I'm going to put the spoon in there too. Put that back in the box. Put that back in there. And then it comes with, what does this next thing say? So that's just on the ritual tools. Hold on. So it also comes with a winter solstice ritual card. So this is just a thing that does ritual, you could follow it. I don't usually do the rituals. It's interesting to read, but I kind of have my own way of doing things. So I stick to the tried and true. But it also has a little pentagram amulet. They call it an amulet. It's a little necklace. It's kind of cute. And last but not least, and this is probably the one thing I'm the most excited about with this witch's box, is the forget-me-not seed pods. I have a very, very strong fondness to forget-me-nots, as I manifested and did a spell last year to manifest me a home. Okay. And I used forget-me-nots in the spell. And the spell required, it wasn't just a spell of me sitting there with candles. It was actually a spell that I planted to grow the seed. Okay. And till this day, that plant is still going strong, but I left it in California. But I will be bringing it in a couple weeks. But forget-me-nots. Okay. There's a very strong magical property to them. And I'll read you what they say is the magical property. The legend says that many years ago, a man and a woman were leisurely strolling along the Danube River. While walking hand in hand, a man spotted a mat of blue. He'd nearby stepped on a beautiful patch of flowers. These flowers were unlike any other he'd ever seen. With tiny blue petals that resembled a mouse's ears, the man released his lover's hand and went to gather a bouquet. But as fate would have it, the moment he handed her the flowers, he slipped and fell into the river. As the tide swept him away, he called to the lady love and begged that she never forget him. To this day, forget-me-nots symbolize eternal devotion. How heavy. I didn't know that. Wow. I just learned something new. For the winter solstice, ritual plant the seed pod to balance the energy exchange that's taken place today. So with so many flowers to choose from, we selected the forget-me-not as a symbol of our endless devotion to Mother Nature, no matter the season, and our connection to spirit. It says here you can conclude the ceremony by caring for the plant in the name of the Roman goddess and weaver of fate, Decima. So that is really cool. I did mine a different way because I was using it for a specific spell, but I just love the little idea of planting that. So this is a really cool witch box for the month of November. What else do we have here? And then there's just another little card about being a kitchen witch. Dining with the kitchen witch. But yeah, that was a nice one. I really have to say Tamed Wild, they really do a nice job. I mean, really. This is 20 bucks. Okay. I do the 3-month subscription and I pay 60 bucks, and it's just a little, little thing I enjoy getting every month. And if you're into any kind of magic or witchy stuff or sorcery or occult, you'll really appreciate these little boxes. Now, I'm on a waiting list for one of them. I can't remember. Was it the Witch's Box? Something. I'm on a waiting list for one of them because it's so popular, and that's more expensive. It's like a $60 or $70 monthly box, but you get a lot. This is nice though. This is simple, yet very elegant. I think it's just a nice touch to for 20 bucks. It's worth it. It's well worth the price. There have been witch boxes I have purchased in the past from other companies, and I'm really not that impressed. But I will say Tamed Wild, they never disappoint. I don't think I've been disappointed by them once, and I've ordered a lot of different witch boxes in my day. So that is your November Tamed Wild Witchy Box. I'm gonna check what you guys typed in a second, but I'm just trying to get this back in the box. Opening it nice and neat. Now I was a little bummed that I did not get my Halloween one for Halloween. I ended up getting it like 3 days ago. Okay, I'll have to fix that one later. Thank you so much. I do need to take a break. Even my mother, the whole COVID thing and being cooped in the house and being in a town with people you don't really know and people you really don't want to know, you know. I just kind of keep to myself, but I think a little road trip out of town, change of scenery. I got to check weather conditions because apparently it snowed 2 days ago. It melted right away and we never got to see it. But I'm like, it did? It snowed? But yes, thank you. I do need some time away. But I'm going to share with you now the Halloween box that never came. Okay. Well, this is really kind of cool. I actually really like it. And it's a little cloth with a hello, goodbye. It's like a half Ouija board, it's a pendulum thing, I believe. Because it has with it a gold bullet looking pendulum. Gold isn't really my thing. I just don't resonate with it. But maybe one of my kids will, or maybe I'll do it as a giveaway for somebody. We shall see. And of course, this is the Halloween box. So this is dealing with the history of Samhain, or Samhain, not Sam Hain. So this is just, I could save this box for next year and do something with it because this isn't the season. I mean, we're still in the shadow season, but the history of Samhain, then the hosting of the Dumb Supper, or Beyond the Veil, and then these are all the ritual things. I'll use that so I could tell you what's in it. So first you get this really cool booklet. I showed you the brass pendulum and the altar cloth. And then you get this tarot booklet. I am really sorry about that glare. Any pictures in it? Ah. It's really cool. So you get this tarot booklet. You get a full moon tea, which I do love their full moon tea. They do their own teas, and if you are a tea drinker, which I am, you will love these. It's wonderful. It's always nice to get a little tea. I get a little happy with this. Okay, and then full moon tea. Oh, and then it includes 3 tarot cards that they have chosen for me. Each of these cards speaks an area of life that is calling you for attention, which is calling for your attention. When combined, they have a message for you. And you're not supposed to look or decipher these cards to the second part of the ritual. Well, so they chosen Justice, Page of Swords, which is good. That's a new beginning in curiosity, in knowledge, new study, new endeavor. Justice is exactly what it is. It's the Libra card. So it's about justice. It's about either justice being served in my favor or vice versa, however one's karma is. But I don't really take these as personal cards per se, because the person that chose them for me, they're doing a gift box. You couldn't possibly pick that many cards for that many boxes. And I don't think I gave them my birthday. And this is the 5 of Cups, I think. 6 of Cups. So this is about intuition, about putting in the time and the work. It's about intuition, a water card, water, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer card in some ways. But I'll look into the cards more. But you get some tarot cards with it. And what else do you get? What's in here? Oh, right. Okay. Where'd it go? You get a selenite wand, which I have a ton of these. And I mean a ton of them. And I think they're brand new. I think I might have to put some of these up on my shop. I love each and every one of them, but I have so many that I can part ways and sell them and make a little money. But this is selenite. Selenite is an excellent stone for cleansing and banishing, and some people just use it as a wand over their entire body, just to cleanse the energy off, the negative. They say this is great to work with this. The selenite penetrates the veil between earthly and angelic realms. It's a crystal that awakens the third eye and crown chakras, and therefore a priceless tool for accessing memories unsurpassed within the subconscious mind. Groovy. All right, selenite. And then last but not least, I got this. It's a tarot card amulet. And how appropriate. I got the Hermit. The Hermit. I don't know if you can see that. That's so shiny. I should have never touched it. All right. It's hard to see because of the glare, but it is the Hermit card talisman. And it's ruled by Saturn, so it's very perfect. It's very Capricorn in a lot of ways. But that was the Halloween one. I'm sorry it's late. And I wonder, whoever took my first box, I wonder what they are thinking. Just curious. I believe Mercury was in retrograde when all that fiasco happened with the missing witch's box. It is what it is. Hi, Linda. How are you? I put all of my stuff away. Okay. I am going to leave all of you tonight with a angel card because we're getting ready to go into a lunar eclipse coming tomorrow. So in the wee hours of tomorrow morning, the eclipse is going to happen. I had posted in my newsletter a time, and my daughter just corrected me and said, I'm doing wonderful. Thank you, Linda. My daughter told me, she goes, the eclipse happens at like 4:30 a.m. So it'll be in the middle of the night. We won't get to see it, I don't think. I don't have any intention of being up that late tonight because that's like tonight. It's going to happen in about 12 hours from now. And I think it goes all the way to 7:30 in the morning. So it takes like 3 hours. So I don't think that's Eastern time too. I'm not sure if that was either way. Unless you get up really early, you will probably not see it on the West Coast. But it will have impact on people and their birthdays, especially if your birthday is anywhere from, the 27th, 28th, 29th, 30th, 1, 2, 3, 1st, 2nd, and 3rd of December. You'll feel that energy the most. And December is going to be a very bad month for the world at large. I'm not trying to bring anybody down, but if you've followed me long enough, you know that I've said the month of December is negative dragon energy, Sagittarius. So December is going to be a rough month. Some really interesting things are getting ready to take place within the realm of politics, within people at large, with the universe at large. The positive that I see coming out of this, and it's not all negative. It's not all negative. Stars are positive and negative. The United States is going to take some sort of a hit. Like I said, this is still a very divided country. So, how did my friend who's native, he said that saying, when the pendulum swings blue, people see red. Okay, I get what he means by that. People aren't happy, but it is what it is, and you're going to see something very interesting coming in December in the world of Donald Trump. He's already announced that he will not concede, but he won't. I don't think he'll be there at the what do you call it? What is that on January 20th? I almost called it the coronation, but that's not it. The swearing in of the president. He's not going to be anywhere near. I think he's going to exit mid-December before Christmas, and that's it. Inauguration, coronation. What is he? He said it's like he's a Queen Elizabeth or something. Coronation. Oops. Anyway, but yeah, I see something happening mid-December. I've said this before, there will not be peace on earth and goodwill towards man if we keep plugging this political crap. It's everywhere. Even here where I live, my godson does work for a lot of the neighbors, and the neighbors want to talk politics. And he's just like, I don't want to talk about politics. And She's even said, I think both of them are jackasses. So it doesn't really matter. But I know an older generation just wants to keep beating it down and keep talking about it. But there's so many other things in this world to talk about besides politics and religion. Um, yeah, but I think his wife. I'm glad to see his wife is out and about and walking around. I was a little concerned that she might be really sick with COVID, and I didn't want anyone to think that that's what I was wishing for her. I'm assuming and I'm hoping in a few weeks we're going to hear about a divorce of some sort. Um, it's just a matter of time. Just a matter of time. So I want to call upon the angels tonight to tell me what the first week of December is going to bring for this country as a nation and the world at large. I'm pretty much pulling a card for the country and the world. So angels, just tell me what kind of a energy will be at hand for the first week in December. This is right after the solar or the lunar eclipse. It's a very good card. I hate this glare. I know I have a new camera. I hope you could see that. Healing, the healing card. I think if I don't hold it right up to the light, and you know what? This is a beautiful card for the week. We need to heal. I mean, this could also mean, we need to heal our bodies from eating so much this weekend. I mean, you can see it in a couple of different ways here. I will read to you what it says here in the book in a minute, but this is also about healing, as I was just talking about, healing a nation, healing a country. Um, it it's the perfect card, and that's exactly what this country needs. We need healing. We are the United States of America. Healing, the healing from the hatred. So I will read to you what Doreen Virtue says about it. But that is a very important and special card for this week. Let's hope um, a lot of us adhere to that card and call upon our angels and ask for healing. Healing could also mean healing from a broken heart, or, in my case, from having a friend pass away. I'm in mourning, but from mourning comes healing. So healing can be a great many things for a great many people, okay? But I'll read to you what the angels say. And the meaning of this card is a situation that has caused you concern is on the mend. You are a natural healer, and your healing thoughts have manifested into form. So it's saying here that sometimes a situation cannot heal until it says you, but we're talking about the nation. So I'm going to read it as we're a United States and a nation. It says here that sometimes a situation cannot heal until we release the challenge completely so that healing light can enter. Our worries will soon be over because this card signifies that a healing has or is occurring. To realize this healing, however, you must first stop focusing on what is wrong and instead affirm everything is in divine and perfect order right now. Just keep repeating that. Everything is in divine and perfect order right now. You have natural healing abilities, and this card asks you to have faith that the higher gods and goddesses work through you as an earth healing angel. Hold thoughts of love around any situation that seems to need healing. Visualize that situation is healing you right now. So, very, very appropriate card. Okay, is it my imagination or did I just see an orb go by? That was the first one I've seen in a while. I'm going to have to play it back. Let's see. Yeah, we haven't heard much about Trump lately. I mean, things have been relatively, of course, I have no TV or cable, so I'm completely in the dark. Okay, so I have Christy and I have Linda. Before I get off, because he's letting me know, you gonna feed me, lady? And the other one's waiting too. I will pull oh my two little red devils. I will pull an angel card for you, Linda, if you would like me to. And Christy, if you're still there, I'll pull one for you too. I'm only going to do two, so because I have to go and feed my animals. Okay, Linda. I was just waiting. I have to ask. Can't do it without permission. Unless I'm doing the stars of someone famous, you know. How am I going to dial up Donald Trump? And can I do your stars? But if I was doing Trump stars, I would be working with demon cards, not angel cards. I should have been famous. I know, me too. All right, Linda, here we go. What do the angels have to say and messages do they have for Linda this evening? Oh, wow. You just drew the guardian angel. Now, a lot of times, not all the time, but a lot of times, this card is drawn when someone has recently passed away or when you have been thinking about someone who has passed on and maybe it's around that time of year and you're giving them a lot of thought. To me, this is the best. This is the best card in the deck, Linda. It means that you are being protected by a guardian angel. And I always say there's two different types of angels. There's the guardian angel, which can be people who have passed on that are here to protect you. What are you doing? Don't chew on that. No, 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 no. I have to go soon. But this means that someone who has passed is either protecting you in some way or they're there. They're present. They're guiding you. They're letting you know it's okay. It's a very, very beautiful card. I will read it from what Doreen Virtue says, but if you had ever gotten a tarot reading done, I guarantee you in the tarot, say you did a 3 or 4 or horseshoe spread, I guarantee you the temperance card would come up because that is the guardian angel card in the tarot, and you drew it in the angel oracle deck. Okay. Oh, the boys are bad tonight. I'm going to read you what Doreen Virtue has to say on the guardian angel, and it is very beautiful how she words it. I really miss her in a lot of ways. I know she went on a very different path. She doesn't do this anymore, but I really do miss her work. Your guardian angel wants you to know how much they love you right now. Your angel's love is completely unconditional and all-encompassing. I'm really sorry, everybody, about the cats. You are not alone. You drew this card as a love letter from your guardian angel who wants you to know we're right here. We never left, Linda. and you can never leave, and then they will never leave you. Your guardian angels say that you deserve their help and attention. There is nothing that you could have ever thought, said, or done that could ostracize you from your divine helpers. They never judge or abandon you from the mistakes you make. The angels are simply here to support you so that you can spiritually grow and help others. So, Linda, know that the angels are with you, and a special one at that, a guardian angel. Um, I'm glad I could leave you with that this Sunday evening. I'm really um, blessed that everyone was able to tune in. I'm finally back live from time to time. You're so welcome, Linda. Blessings, and remember, call on your angels, because um, if you don't call on them, they'll be there, but you have to call them, and they will come. They will come. I've seen it happen many times. Okay, so that's Louie, and that's Louie's subtle way of saying, "Feed me, damn it." Enough of this card reading, lady. Aren't animals just like children? You know, I remember when my kids were little, I'd get on the phone and they wouldn't give me the time of day until I got on that phone. It's like, Mom, Mom, Mom. Well, the cats just know when I'm on YouTube, and it's like, okay, Mom, Mom, Mom. Anyway, thanks for joining me, Linda. It was a pleasure. They're like kids. They're my four-legged kids. And Christy, I'm so happy to hear about you and the baby. Best of luck and blessings to all. And I will be back in a couple of days, hopefully. We will talk again soon, and have a blessed full moon. All right. Ciao. Bye, you guys.